the simple 3-ingredient remedy that eliminates tartar buildup. Your dentist scrapes it off every visit. It keeps coming back. And most people have no idea what it actually is or why it keeps forming. Today I'm going to change that. And I'm going to give you a simple 3-ingredient remedy you can make at home that stops tartar from taking over your teeth. But first, let's talk about what tartar actually is. Because once you understand this, the remedy makes complete sense. What is tartar really? Tartar is dental plaque. But what's actually happening at a deeper level is something called biofilm formation. Biofilms are essentially calcium shelters that bacteria build to hide inside. It's one of their most sophisticated survival mechanisms. They construct these tiny calcium domes, crawl underneath them, and become completely invisible to your immune system and to antibiotics. This isn't rare. 95% of all bacteria in nature live in biofilms. You've seen it before. Pick up a rock from a stream and it feels slippery and slimy. That's biofilm. It's everywhere. And inside your mouth, where saliva keeps things constantly moist, biofilms thrive. When biofilms overgrow in your mouth, you get bad breath, gum inflammation, receding gums, and eventually buildup so severe that only a dentist can remove it. But here's what I want to focus on today: how to prevent that from happening in the first place. Why tartar gets so bad, the pH problem. Here's what most people miss. The bacteria and yeast living inside these biofilms, including a yeast called Candida, feed on sugar. And when they consume sugar, they produce lactic acid as a byproduct. That acid lowers the pH inside your mouth. And when your mouth pH drops to between 3.5 and 5.5, your body starts doing something alarming. It begins leaching calcium out of your teeth and bones to try to buffer that acid. That's how you get cavities. The microbes use that same calcium to build more housing, and the cycle keeps going. The root cause? Diet. Sugar feeds this entire process. If you're consuming a high sugar diet, or if you're diabetic with chronically elevated blood sugar, you are literally feeding the bacteria and yeast that are destroying your teeth. Fix the diet first, then use this remedy. The 3-ingredient remedy. You only need 3 things. You probably already have 2 of them at home right now. Ingredient number 1, baking soda. Baking soda is sodium bicarbonate, and it does something incredibly important. It raises the pH in your mouth, neutralizing the acid that's pulling calcium from your teeth. No acid, no decalcification. No decalcification, no cavity formation. No calcium available, no new biofilm housing. But here's the part I find fascinating. Baking soda isn't foreign to your body. Your saliva already produces sodium bicarbonate naturally to buffer mouth acids. You're simply giving your body more of what it already makes. That's why the side effect profile is virtually 0. Baking soda also directly breaks down existing biofilms, not just prevents new ones. Ingredient number 2, hydrogen peroxide. Specifically 3% hydrogen peroxide, available at any drugstore for almost nothing. Hydrogen peroxide is a powerful anti-biofilm and antimicrobial compound. It kills bacteria, yeast, and candida directly. It prevents new biofilms from adhering to your teeth. And again, just like baking soda, this is something your body already produces. Hydrogen peroxide is present in your saliva. Your own cells use it to kill microbes every single day. You're just supplementing what your biology is already doing in slightly higher quantities. Ingredient number 3, water. Half a cup of water. That's your base. How to use it? Mix a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide into half a cup of water. After you brush your teeth, normally with toothpaste, use this mixture and brush again. That's it. Done consistently, this prevents biofilms from reestablishing on your teeth. Over time, your teeth will feel noticeably smoother, because the buildup simply stops coming back. One more thing, vitamin K2. There's emerging research, still somewhat mixed, showing a positive connection between vitamin K2 and reduced dental plaque. Some people who start taking K2, typically combined with vitamin D3, notice their teeth becoming progressively smoother over time. This makes sense when you understand what K2 does. It directs calcium into bones and teeth where it belongs, and out of soft tissues where it causes damage. Whether or not it directly reduces tartar, K2 is worth taking for a dozen other reasons. Don't forget xylitol and natural herbs. A quick bonus, xylitol, the sugar alcohol found in certain gums and sweeteners, has documented anti-biofilm properties. It suppresses bacterial adhesion to your teeth. If you chew gum, make sure it's xylitol based. And several natural compounds have shown real anti-biofilm effects. Rosemary, clove, thyme, oregano oil, garlic, cinnamon, and a compound called NAC. These won't replace the remedy, but they're worth knowing about. So here's the takeaway. Tartar isn't just plaque. It's a sophisticated bacterial survival system. And the way to fight it is to change the environment, raise the pH, disrupt the biofilm, and stop feeding the bacteria that build it. Baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, water. 1/4 teaspoon each, 1/2 cup of water, brush after your normal routine. Simple, cheap, and it works with your body's own biology, not against it. If you want to go deeper on vitamin K2 and everything it does, I put that video together for you. Watch it next.